Part 5. Miss Dutta hums a popular Tagore song as she pulls her sari from the fence. It's been a good day, as good as it can be in a country where you might stare out the window for hours and not see one living soul. No vegetable vendors with enormous wicker baskets balanced on their heads. No knife sharpeners with their distinctive call, scissors, knives, choppers, scissors, knives, choppers, to bring the children running. No peasant women with colorful tattoos on their arms to sell you cookware in exchange for your old silk saris. Why, even the animals that frequented Gashpara Lane had personality. Stray dogs that knew to line up outside the kitchen door just when the leftovers were likely to be thrown out. The goat that maneuvered its head through the garden grill, hoping to get at her dahlias. Cows that planted themselves majestically in the center of the road, ignoring honking drivers. And right across the street was Miss Basu's two-story house, which Miss Dutta knew as well as her own. How many times had she walked up the stairs to that airy room, painted sea green, filled with plants, where her friends would be waiting for her? Miss Dutta tells herself severely, every single one of your relatives would give an arm and a leg to be in your place. You know that. After lunch, you're going to write a nice letter to Roma telling her exactly how delighted you are to be here. From where Miss Dutta stands, gathering up petticoats and blouses, she can look into the next yard. Not that there's much there to see, just a tidy grass and a few pale blue flowers whose name she doesn't know. Two wooden chairs sit under a tree, but Miss Dutta has never seen anyone using them. What's the point of having such a big yard if you're never going to sit in it? She thinks. Calcutta pushes itself into her mind again, with its narrow, blackened flats, where families of 6 and 8 and 10 squeeze themselves into two tiny rooms, and her heart fills with a sense of loss she knows to be illogical. When she first arrived in Sagar's home, Miss Dutta wanted to go over and meet her next-door neighbors, maybe take them some of her special sweet rasagullas, as she had often done with Miss Basu, but Shyamali said she shouldn't. Such things were not custom in California, she explained earnestly. You don't just drop in on people without calling ahead. Here, everyone was busy. They didn't stand around chatting, drinking endless cups of sugar tea. Why, they might even say something unpleasant to her. For what? Miss Dutta asked disbelievingly, and Shyamali had said, because Americans don't like neighbors to, here she used an English phrase, invade their privacy. But Miss Dutta, who didn't fully understand the word privacy, because there's no such term in Bengali, had gazed at her daughter-in-law in some bewilderment. But she understood enough not to ask again. In the following months, though, she often looked over the fence, hoping to make contact. People were people, whether in India or in America, and everyone appreciated a friendly face. When Shyamali was as old as Miss Dutta, she would know that too. Today, just as she was about to turn away, out of the corner of her eye, Miss Dutta notices a movement. At one of the windows a woman is standing, her hair a sleek gold, like that of the TV heroines whose exploits baffle Miss Dutta when she tunes into an afternoon serial. She is smoking a cigarette, and a curl of gray rises lazily, elegantly from her fingers. Miss Dutta is happy to see another human being in the middle of her solitary day, so much so that she forgets that she disapproves of smoking, especially in women. She lifts her hands in the gesture she has seen her grandchildren use to wave an eager hello. The woman stares back at Miss Dutta. Her lips are a perfect painted red, and when she raises her cigarette to her mouth, its tip glows like an animal's eye. She does not wave back or smile. Perhaps she is not well? Miss Dutta feels sorry for her, alone in her illness, in a silent house with only cigarettes for solace. And she wishes the etiquette of America did not prevent her from walking over with a word of cheer and a bowl of her fresh-cooked aloo dum.